Ever since the camera was invented, whenever that was, people have captured unsettling and downright creepy photos. These images have a way of disturbing anyone who sees them. But the most unsettling part? Many of these photos have an eerie backstory that makes them even more chilling. So, let's take a look at 15 of the creepiest photos that tell a haunting story, starting with number 15, the Wimpole Hall Ghost. The haunting image of a ghostly figure at Wimpole Hall in Shropshire, England, emerged in 1995, captured by photographer Tony O'Reilly. O'Reilly was documenting a fire that had engulfed the historic hall when he accidentally captured a chilling image of a young girl standing in the doorway, undisturbed by the chaos around her. Dressed in old-fashioned attire, her presence has been linked to the tragic history of the hall, with some speculating that she might be the ghost of Jane Churm, a girl who died in a fire at the same location in 1677. While some suggest the photo might be a case of double exposure or digital manipulation, O'Reilly stood by the authenticity of the image. Experts who examined the photograph found no signs of tampering, adding to the mystery. To this day, the Wimpole Hall ghost photograph remains one of the most famous and debated ghostly images, captivating those who wonder whether it captures a real spectral encounter. Number 14, the time-traveling hipster. A photograph from 1941, taken during the reopening ceremony of the South Fork Bridge in Goldbridge, British Columbia, has raised intriguing questions about time travel. Among a crowd of people dressed in period-appropriate 1940s clothing, one man stands out. Dressed in modern attire, including a printed t-shirt, sunglasses, and holding a portable camera, he appears dramatically out of place. This anachronistic figure has sparked theories that he may be a time traveler accidentally caught on film. Critics have pointed out that the items he wore, such as the sunglasses and printed t-shirt, were not as outlandish for the time as they first appeared. Nonetheless, the combination of these items, alongside his strikingly modern look, has led many to wonder if time travel might actually be possible. The time-traveling hipster remains one of the most fascinating and widely discussed photographs, contributing to the lore of time travel and its mysteries. Number 13, the Martian spherules. In 2004, NASA's Opportunity rover captured an image of small spherical objects on Mars. Known as Martian spherules, or as some nerds like to call it blueberries, these super peculiar formations are composed primarily of iron-rich hematite. The spherules sparked intense interest, as their smooth surfaces and uniform shape seemed out of place on the harsh, rocky Martian landscape. Scientists believe the spherules could have formed in the presence of water, hinting at Mars' wetter past. However, speculation has also emerged, suggesting they could be remains of microbial life or even evidence of an ancient Martian civilization. While these hypotheses are intriguing, no definitive conclusion has been reached, making these mysterious spherules a hot topic in the field of Martian research. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Number 12, the Phantom of the Park. In 2010, an anonymous woman visiting a park in Cambridge, UK, took a series of photos while enjoying the day with her daughter. Upon reviewing the pictures, one of them caught something truly unsettling: a mysterious figure standing by a distant gate. The figure appeared to be dressed in Victorian-era clothing, complete with a top hat, long coat, and boots. Though the image was somewhat blurry, the strange silhouette was impossible to ignore. According to the woman, the park was entirely empty at the time of the photo, with no one else around. Skeptics immediately suggested it could be a result of motion blur or a trick of light and shadow, while others proposed it might be an unnoticed bystander. Nonetheless, the image became widely shared online and garnered attention, sparking debates about its authenticity. The Phantom of the Park photograph has since captivated audiences, leaving some convinced of its paranormal nature, while others remain skeptical. Number 11. The Black Knight Satellite. In 1998, during a space shuttle mission to the International Space Station, an intriguing photograph was taken of an unknown object suspended in space. This object, dark and peculiar, sparked rumors that it was the legendary Black Knight Satellite, an alien artifact orbiting Earth for over 13,000 years. The theory surrounding the Black Knight Satellite has origins in radar echoes and supposed radio signals intercepted by enthusiasts in earlier decades, which some believe were linked to extraterrestrial observation. NASA, however, provided a more down-to-earth explanation, claiming that the object was a thermal blanket that had accidentally drifted away during a spacewalk. Despite this, conspiracy theorists have held on to the belief that the object is something far more mysterious. To this day, the Black Knight Satellite continues to fascinate UFO enthusiasts and researchers, symbolizing humanity's relentless curiosity about the cosmos and the possibility of otherworldly beings watching over Earth. Number 10. The Hinterkaifeck Murders. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, which took place on a secluded farm in Germany in 1922, are shrouded in mystery, and one of the most eerie images associated with the case is of the farm itself, blanketed in snow. The murders, where 6 members of the Gruber family were brutally slain, were preceded by strange occurrences, including unexplained footprints in the snow and unsettling noises in the woods. Andreas Gruber, the family patriarch, had reported these anomalies before his tragic death. The haunting photograph of the Hinterkaifeck farm, isolated and still, seems to capture the desolation of the location and the dread the family must have felt in their final days. The case remains officially unsolved to this day, and the photo continues to resonate with people, representing the chilling unknown of what transpired behind the closed doors of the Gruber home. Number 9. The Watertown Ghost Faces. In the 1920s, aboard the SS Watertown, 2 crew members tragically died from gas fumes while cleaning a cargo tank. Soon after their deaths, eerie sightings were reported by the remaining crew. Ghostly faces appeared in the water beside the vessel. Captain Keith Tracy, curious about these apparitions, decided to document the occurrences by taking a series of photographs. When the film was developed, 2 distinct faces emerged from the water, which were identified by the crew as those of the deceased men. While some skeptics suggested the faces were optical illusions caused by light and shadow, others posited that it was an undiscovered natural phenomenon. The Watertown Ghost Faces underwent an investigation by the Burns Detective Agency, who found no signs of tampering or double exposure, lending credibility to the chilling images. Number 8. The Spectre of Newby Church. The Spectre of Newby Church, captured in 1963 by Reverend K.F. Lord, has become one of the most famous ghost photographs in history. The image, taken in North Yorkshire, England, reveals a ghostly figure standing beside the altar, draped in a robe, with its face obscured except for 2 glowing eyes. The figure's presence in the photograph has led many to speculate that it may be the spirit of a monk, but others believe it might be a residual haunting from the church's long history. Experts who examined the photo found no signs of double exposure or manipulation, which adds to the mystery surrounding its authenticity. The Spectre of Newby Church has been widely discussed in the paranormal community and is considered a powerful and unsettling image, leaving observers to wonder about the unexplained forces that could be present in ancient historic locations. Number 7. The Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Illinois is known as one of the most haunted places in the United States. In 1991, the Ghost Research Society captured an extraordinary photograph using infrared cameras. The image revealed a transparent figure of a woman seated on a tombstone, wearing early 20th century attire, including a bonnet and a flowing gown. This figure, dubbed the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, has sparked intense speculation about her identity, with many suggesting she might be mourning a lost loved one. The photograph underwent careful analysis by experts, and no signs of double exposure or tampering were found. Team members confirmed that no one was present in the frame when the photograph was taken, adding weight to its authenticity. To this day, it remains one of the most compelling pieces of evidence for paranormal activity. Number 6. The Face on Mars. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 spacecraft captured a stunning photograph of a formation on Mars that appeared to resemble a human face. The discovery, located in the Cydonia region of the planet, immediately caught the public's attention. The image showed 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, leading some to speculate that it was an extraterrestrial monument or relic created by an advanced civilization. Many enthusiasts linked the formation to Earth's Mount Rushmore, suggesting that it was a Martian equivalent. However, NASA scientists dismissed the idea, explaining that the formation was a natural mesa with the face-like appearance caused by the phenomenon of pareidolia, the tendency to see familiar shapes in random objects. Despite the scientific explanation, the face on Mars continues to captivate imaginations and fuel myths about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Number 5. The Hessdalen Lights. The Hessdalen Lights are a series of mysterious luminous phenomena observed in the Hessdalen Valley in central Norway since the 1980s. These unusual lights have been documented in numerous photographs and videos, often appearing as fast-moving flashes or slow, hovering glows. The lights typically show bright colors, including white, yellow, and red, and can appear both above and below the horizon. In 2007, photographer Bjørn Gaga captured one of the most iconic images of the Hessdalen Lights, a brilliantly lit spherical object hovering above the ground, emitting a unique light trail. Despite extensive studies by scientists and UFO enthusiasts, the origin of the lights remains a mystery. Some theories suggest that they are caused by ionized iron dust or plasma generated by the valley's quartz-rich geology, while others speculate that they might be evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. The Hessdalen Lights continue to be a source of fascination and mystery, drawing curious visitors from around the world. Number 4. The Ghost of Freddie Jackson. In 1919, a group photograph of Royal Air Force Squadron members serving on the HMS Daedalus captured an unexpected detail: a ghostly face. This figure is believed to be Freddie Jackson, an air mechanic who died just 2 days before the photo was taken in a tragic accident. It is said that Jackson, unaware of his death, appeared in the photograph with his comrades, joining them as if nothing had happened. The face, visible behind one of the airmen, was immediately recognized by the squad. Some argue that the image is the result of double exposure, while others firmly believe it to be a ghostly apparition. Regardless of the theory, the photograph of Freddie Jackson's ghost remains one of the most chilling and intriguing images in the history of paranormal photography, leaving a lasting impression on all who view it. Number 3. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall. In 1936, photographers Captain Hubert Provand and Indra Shira were on assignment to photograph Raynham Hall, a historic home in Norfolk, England. While photographing an empty staircase, they unexpectedly captured a spectral image: a ghostly figure descending the stairs. The figure, known as the Brown Lady, appears to be wearing a brown brocade dress and is thought to be the spirit of Lady Dorothy Walpole, who was allegedly confined to the hall by her husband due to infidelity accusations and died in 1726. The photograph became famous for its eerie quality, and its authenticity has been hotly debated. Skeptics suggest the image might be a result of double exposure or lens smudges, while others believe it genuinely captures a paranormal entity. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall remains one of the most iconic and controversial ghost photos in history, continuing to haunt the halls of Raynham. Number 2. The Cooper family falling body. In the mid-1960s, the Cooper family from Texas decided to take a photo to capture their first day in their new home. The family posed happily around the dining table, but when the film was developed, an unsettling detail emerged. Above the family, a body seemed to be falling or hanging upside down. Its limbs were twisted at strange angles, appearing blurred as though caught mid-fall. The family insisted that there was no such figure present when the picture was taken, and they were understandably shocked by the image. The photo sparked numerous theories, with some speculating it was an apparition or a former resident of the house. Others suggested it was a hoax or simply a photographic mistake. Regardless of the explanation, the Cooper family falling body photo continues to intrigue, leaving unanswered questions about what truly happened. Number 1. The Amityville Ghost Boy. The Amityville haunting remains one of the most notorious paranormal cases in American history. After George and Kathy Lutz moved into a house in Amityville, New York, just a year after a horrific family murder, they began experiencing disturbing paranormal events. In 1978, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren captured a series of infrared photographs, one of which showed the figure of a young boy with glowing eyes peering out from a doorway. This image, known as the Amityville Ghost Boy, is thought to be the spirit of John DeFeo, one of the children killed in the house years earlier. The photo's authenticity has been hotly debated, with some dismissing it as a trick of light or a misidentified figure, while others believe it to be evidence of a haunting. The Amityville Ghost Boy photograph adds another chilling layer to the eerie legacy of the house, continuing to fascinate those drawn to the supernatural. If you find this video interesting, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content like this.